I wake up with...
Well, so this EP started because somebody I really care about sent me a playlist of some songs, and it was all these songs that I loved, like Bonnie Raitt and, Nancy Griffith and Patti Griffith and Regina Spektor and then, John Prine and stuff that isn't necessarily radio. I think that in the last 10 years of my life, I've been so lucky to have all this radio play on Radio 2. It's really been phenomenal. And yet also as an artist, that's not necessarily the kind of music that I go to in my wee hours of the morning when I'm listening to music. There's a moment as an artist where you kind of just have to give yourself permission to do what you want to do. Commerciality be damned. And I kind of felt like this on this, like this one's for me. And maybe ergo it will be for the fans too, because maybe they'll end up resonating with it. And I did not start with an idea of where this would be marketed and how it would get out there. I started with an idea of this is the kind of music I love, these are the players I love, and this is the studio I love. What kind of songs could I write to make that happen, and who could I get in here to tell the story of that happening? It's a whirlwind, and it's sounding incredible. It already sounds like a quote-unquote record. Having worked in lesser studios and having had projects that don't always go so well, you can just tell when there's some magic there. Clearly, I am at the stage where I'm still enamored with it, but looking around and seeing the sort of involuntary responses from the other band, they'll be like, ooh, when Hannah sings a particularly beautiful part, or when the strings come in and somebody was away last night and they hadn't heard them yet, and they're like, oh, and then Allie will put some Hammond down and will be like, oh, it's just that you could see these involuntary reactions that other people are having, and you're like, oh yeah, we're on to something.